Hey, what's up, guys? I'm uploading early today because I have about a week's worth of schoolwork I have to finish in 2 days. So I'm gonna get to it, all right? But wow, I gotta talk to you about something real quick. So when I went and got my car detailed the other day, this is kind of mind blowing. Actually, I did not expect something like this to happen anytime soon. But I went and got my car detailed, and I was just sitting around in the lobby there, and I saw they were like remaking their store. It was this chemical company that like an auto detailing company, and what I found out was they're changing their brand and they're branching off to like start their own business, and they have the car detailing service in the back and the chemical company in the front, and they're redoing this store. And I was just sitting there hanging out, chatting with their staff. They seemed pretty cool. And I don't know if you've ever gotten your car detailed, but it took about like 3 or 4 hours. Now this is mind blowing. You ready for this? So after I got my car detailed, I'm talking with the owner, and mind you, this is the best car detailing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've got my car detailed like 5 times before. So, but this was like the absolute best one I've ever seen. And oh my God, there's a dog. Wait. And so check it out. And I'm talking with the owner, and I was explaining to him like how interested I am, and I told him about like my life a little bit, like where I'm from. He's from actually same similar place in New Jersey, so that was kind of cool. And then we were talking about how much we like where we live now as opposed to New Jersey, and I told him what I did in the service, like how I'm going to college and all that. But really, I'm trying to do this social media thing and like play games, be on Twitch constantly, and grow a community. And I'm blown away. But he literally told me, he said, well, we're making our new, branching out our own company, and like we have the Xbox and the PS5 in the lobby that like we have people, play and all that. And I was sitting here like, and he looked at me and he was like, well, in a month when we do our grand opening, maybe come by and maybe we can talk like, like it's like a sponsorship thing. And I was sitting there like, what? There's no way that this is like somebody literally proposed this to me right now. And then it occurred to me that like he doesn't know anything about my channel. He doesn't know anything about what I do. You know what I mean? Like what I do, what kind of games I play, anything like that, how good I am. He really like was kind of just vibing off of the way I am, and he was like, I like this guy's, I like the way that I like the way that this guy is, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, I know I'm like stuttering there, but dude, this is nuts. I'm serious. Cause like, and then it occurred to me, like, this is something I just learned in my social psychology class. Cause we did an assignment about like what you can do to like better improve your chances of getting a job at an interview. And there's this concept here. I'll put it on the screen. Oh, never mind all that stuff. But there's a self presentation, right? It's like you can really do a deep dive into this and like really start to understand some of the inner workings of like interpersonal connections and why people like value certain behaviors more than others. Like there's some good TED Talks on it too, but it's pretty self explanatory. It's the way you present yourself, right? And it occurred to me that like just my own like confidence, I guess you could say, in myself, and like the drive and the conviction that I had when I was talking about like about what I want to do. This guy literally said like, maybe we can work something out. And like I'm wondering like, maybe even if my channel was small, like maybe I could say, yeah, my videos reach like a couple hundred people, then maybe he'd be like, yeah, okay, every ad roll an ad for us like twice a week or something, and where I get like a couple bucks or something. I don't know how advertisements work. I did not ever even. I plan to research this a little bit in the future, but I just thought that was really neat, and like I really, like I said, I think it comes down to like self presentation. Is like if you act like the thing that you want to become, and you embrace the qualities of that person, then like people will recognize that. It's like, and so, but I really think it comes down to you being like if you want to be if you want to own your own business, you want to own your own business one day, you need to act like a business owner. You know, you don't want stop acting like somebody who's not a business owner. If that's the way that's what you want to do, that's what you need to start acting like. You know, if you want to it's and they do this, think about it. When you go to like school for something, they're always going to put you in that position to do the job, to like get the experience, the on the job experience before you actually get solidified in that role. And it makes sense, like, but there's not really any kind of like foot in the door when it comes to like entrepreneurship, I guess you could say, because I think it's kind of like one of those things. It's really a product of your own self-expression. Like there's no way that somebody could emulate the way, like the way that you're going to run your business. There's too many working parts, like psychology and sociology is too complicated. Like when it comes down, in my opinion at least, when it comes down to like the way you're going to work with your people and the way your people are going to work with you and what type of, I'm sure there's the science of business management and all that. I'm sure that, there's a lot of archetypes that you could apply to a lot of things. But I think when it comes down to like your actual, like, am I the guy who's going to do this? You need to, if you're showing that to people that you are the person who could do this. Oh yeah, wait, that's what I was thinking too. Like doctors do like clinical trials and stuff like that. Like literally part of their education is them getting the experience of doing it. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like when it comes to starting a business, unless you're coming from like your father and mother or your aunt and uncle or something, unless you're taking over their business and they can kind of teach you what they did and like, unless you have that like generational guidance, I don't, and even then, a lot of people don't want to take up the family business because they don't, first of all, they don't really want to do it. They're just like, they might do it because maybe they recognize, they're like, okay, well, yeah, actually, this is a good gig, I'll do this. Or sometimes they probably might, they're like, oh, I want to go out and do something else, you know. So, I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere like, there's no tooltip guide really to like, I'm a big like guidebook person, guide video person. Like a lot of things in my life, I always like to look up like the tips and tricks, the steps to doing something. But like you've seen some of my other videos, I'm pretty sure a lot of those YouTube YouTube guides and all that. It's like, dude, they worked for you. They're probably not gonna work for me. And well, maybe they will, but this, you hear me say this in every video. Like I think you need to do it yourself. But like, yeah, the point of this whole video was me just saying how I think it's crazy. Like, I really might start rolling ads for somebody and getting paid for it. And, interesting. That's all. But yeah. Tell me, guys, tell me what you think in the comments if you made it this far. And, have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. I have to take like 2 tests today. I have to study like crazy. I gotta write a paper. I have to write like half a paper, read a bunch of research articles, and then take a couple tests. At least the tests are due like tomorrow night, but I'm not putting it off anymore. All right. Have a good one. Bye.